These are the paintings that I will be showing at the next Chocolate and Art Show. This painting is called The Proud Tower, and it was painted just days after 9/11/2001. And it's acrylic on canvas board. Now, I found the frame in the street on the sidewalk face down. And those are 3 different type of flashlights or laser pointers hanging from the hook on the left. Oh, one is a whistle, an emergency whistle. And there is a goat, but the goat has red eyes. And on the top is a tiny little green duck mounted on a screw that matches the green in the painting very nicely. And it's What the Duck Man. Life changed on 9/11 through selfishness and greed. Too bad. The Proud Tower. This is called PAYPHONEOGRAPHY because of the sticker in the center. Now, I bought the painting at Goodwill, and it's an unfinished painting. And I added the stair steps down to the door in the basement. From the drawing, that was supposed to be an open book looking at the clouds. It has no signature, and I have no idea who did the first part of the painting. Now, I added my part in magic marker so you could distinguish it, and then I sprayed the whole thing with a clear gloss fixative of some kind. I added the flashing beacon. You can change the programs. Now, that PAYPHONOGRAPHY, I have no idea what that is. I don't do that internet thing and the word escapes me right now. But I have another video I shot where someone bombed a payphone back when there were still payphones. They art bombed it. For you don't know, the art bombing. And I have a video of that, and right predominantly in the center was this PAYPHONEOGRAPHY. So I was at a chocolate and art showing, and that sticker was on the ground in the parking lot, stuck to the parking lot. So I picked it up, and at the time I had no idea what it meant, and I was so blown away that it matched the other one in the painting that I just stuck it right in the center just because it's nonsense. My friend Emmy says it's really stupid, but somehow someone else has said it makes the painting, and I think it kind of makes the painting. And that's a phone booth underground. But anyway, just silliness, found artwork, and I finished it for the fellow, or whoever painted it to begin with. PAYPHONOGRAPHY. This is called Still Life with Shrunken Head. And this is another unfinished painting that I bought at Goodwill. I really liked the way it started. And the parts I added were in magic marker, so I finished the green plant in the vase, and I made this sculpture to the left, and I turned those fruit in that bowl into little guys with heads and faces, and then I turned the lettuce into a real shrunken head. That's supposed to be a real shrunken head. When I was in 5th grade, we took a field trip to the Chicago Field Museum. And we stumbled across, now this must have been like 67, 68, and we stumbled across a display of human shrunken heads from the Amazon. And they really appeared to be like real shrunken heads. And particularly the one woman's shrunken head. Now the skin was all darkened by the process, but the thing that really struck me about those shrunken heads with the eyes and the mouth sewn shut was the hairs. They were very hairy because people have a few small hairs, but when you shrink the head, the hairs get closer together and they seem more hairy on the face. That was weird. I kind of ruined the statue to the left. This was also done in magic marker, so you can tell what I did and what the original artist had done. And they did a nice job. And then I added that string of pearls and a few little found object jewelry items hanging off to the left that you can't see that are worthless. But very nice. Still life with shrunken head. Kind of macabre, but fun. This is called The Man Behind the Curtain. And it's inspired by the line from The Wizard of Oz, "Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain." Actually, the title is inspired by that. What this is that's a painter's rag. And there's an artist at Venice Beach, and I can't remember his name because it's been a number of years, but I have 3 videos detailing his work. A great guy and a great spirit, and a much better, just intuitively good artist, painter, much better than I am and more successful. But that's one of his painter rags. One of the last times I saw him, I used to live at Venice and love going down there on the weekends. And now that I live in Hollywood, it's just not cost effective to go to Venice. So that part of my life has gone behind me. And the drumstick is also from the Venice Beach drum circles. I used to be an avid participant in the drum circles. And then when I moved to Hollywood, I just could not continue my participation. And, you know, so that was a fun time, and I did that regularly for at least 10 years, you know, over the course of 15 or 20 years. And I miss the drum circles. I love the drum. Now, this is called The Man Behind the Curtain. The eye is just clip art that's printed out. And this is the fun thing. Okay, now we've got to get interactive. And you'll have to be patient with me because my arms aren't long enough. But you can grab the drumstick and you can lift up the curtain. And there it is. There's the joke, the man behind the curtain. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, there's his eye right in front there. So, but that's funny how that just painter's rag that he had, that painter's rag is very artistic in its own right. And I spray painted it's mounted on a plywood, 1/4-inch plywood that I spray painted black. Okay, that's it. The Man Behind the Curtain.